East Africa won the toss, and they did what Clive Lloyd did at the Oval. They put England into bat. In fact, Dennis Amiss and Barry Wood started quite slowly, but eventually they started to unroll their shots.
Ramesh Sethi. Just lob clear of Qureshi at mid-wicket. Two there. Won't quite go for the 4. He wants for his 50. They'll get 3. He'll move on to 49. .93 then without loss. PG Nana, the bowler. Amiss on 49. So Amiss going to his 50, pushing that gently away to mid-wicket. He moves to 50, a very good 50 out of 94. This opening stand now worth his partner Barry Wood on the 38. It's Barry Wood, the facing at the far end, and cracking that through the covers. Zulfikar, the fielder, out there. Wood taking a single. And there's been some fairly accurate bowling from the East Africans. Some lapses in the field, as you can see there, with Wood able to take the overthrow, and certainly nothing penetrating at all about this attack. Very leisurely medium pace, the most of it. Sethi is the 4th bowler we've seen in action so far, having just taken over from Don Pringle, who bowled right through his 12 overs, the veteran opening bowler. 12 pretty useful overs, swung the ball about quite considerably, in fact, but England so far in no trouble at all. 99 at the moment. And Barry Wood pushing that through comfortably into mid-wicket, taking 100. This putting in by the East Africans here, very much a defensive measure, and ensuring, I think, a fairly good day's cricket for the people who've come along to see this match here today. The wicket, an absolute beauty. There's 100 going up in less than an hour and a half from 27 overs. A particularly good over rate, in fact, by the East Africans. And there's Amiss going for the big one, lofting it into the outfield. And with this solid basis formed by these most reliable of openers, surely we're in for a little bit of a run riot later in the England innings. PG Nana to Barry Wood. Wood now on 49. Wood on 49. Problem in going to his 50, driven very pleasantly through the covers. Turn and take 2. Eunice doing the fielding. Good throw coming in. So Barry Wood joining his partner Dennis Amiss, the second 50 of this innings. He moves to 51 out of 122. Zulfikar Ali, the medium pacer, starting his second over. 126 without loss, England. Turned away elegantly and easily down to deep run leg for 4. Amiss moving into the 70s, the England total onto 130. .140, the England score. .144. Amiss on 88, Zulfikar the bowler. And that's it. So the first wicket going down, none other than a man taking the catch. Very wide mid-on, Dennis Amiss out. The England score on 158, and he's made 88 of them in a very pleasant manner indeed. It's a fine shot there from Frank Hayes, half following the length, beautifully turned away for 4. His first boundary. Hayes moving on now to 6. Still to be Qureshi from the press box end. Running now to start his 6th over. Barry Wood on 77. And he's bowled him. So another success for the medium pace of Qureshi. Zulfikar to Frank Hayes. That's an enormous blow high in the air. Tremendous blow there by Frank Hayes. Got an awful lot of height on it.
That's a fine blow way over the top of extra cover. 4 runs to Frank Hayes. And that's another tremendous blow. It may well carry for, yes, it's 6. 8 rows back into the long-on stand.
And no doubt at all, the innings of the day coming there from Frank Hayes. 52 at rather quicker than a run a minute. Superb exhibition from the Lancastrian. Tony Gregg came in early on Dennis's orders to try and get a little bit of practice, but he fell LBW to Zed Ali for 9. Alan Knott followed him, made 18 very pleasant runs. Chris Old, as ever, threw the bat. He too made 18. And Dennis himself was undefeated with 12 at the close of the 60 overs, when England had made 290 for 5. An immense and impossible situation for the East Africans. They really needed to get a good start to make any kind of a score, but it was John Snow, back in England form, who really got amongst the early batsmen.
And he's bowled in, late on the shot. John Snow's first wicket in the Prudential Cup. He bowls Frazed Ali for naught. Barry Wood in the gully, and umpire John Langridge. And bowled in, off the inside edge. Yunus out for naught. John Snow's second winning wicket in the over. And that's out, LBW. John Snow not bothering to appeal, but the appeal from Alan Knott upheld. And Jawahir Shah is out, LBW to Snow, his 3rd wicket of the innings.
Snow to Wallasimbi. And that must be close, yes, it's another LBW decision answered in favour of John Snow. All 4 wickets, the first 4 wickets going down here to the Sussex-based pace bowler. And at 21 for 4, East Africa in all kinds of trouble. So a fine performance by John Snow, a performance, in fact, which won him the award of the man of the match here at Birmingham today. Well, there was no way in which East Africa would really recover from such a shocking start. There was some spirited resistance from Satie, who made 30, and Qureshi, who followed his 2 wickets with 19 very useful runs. But Peter Lever, coming back into the England attack, collected 3 wickets, supported well by Tony Gregg, and Chris Old, coming on near the end, took the last wicket, that of Don Pringle. That meant that East Africa were all out for 94, and another handsome and comfortable victory for England by 196 runs.
And how good it is to see John Snow back in the England groove again. His figures today, 4 for 11 off his allotted 12 overs. Right, let's have a look at the other results around the country. First of all, at Old Trafford, New Zealand beat India there by 4 wickets with 1 over to spare. India 230 all out off 60 overs. Abid Ali made 70. New Zealand 233 for 6 off 59 overs. Glenn Turner, their captain, 114 not out, winning him the man of the match award. Pakistan beats Sri Lanka by 192 runs. Pakistan 330 for 6, only 4 runs short of the English one-day record against India at Lord's the other day. Zahir 97, he was the man of the match. Majid 84, Sadiq 74, Sri Lanka 138, Imran Khan 3 for 15. And that leaves the semi-final lineup for next Wednesday as follows. England against Australia at Headingley, West Indies against New Zealand at the Oval. We'll be covering both these excellent matches, and no doubt both of them will be a sellout.